What's up, everybody? It's Josh from There's Only One Elvis. The meaning behind the name There's Only One Elvis is kind of a joke, meaning that there's only one guy who could ever steal other people's music and make an entire career out of it. So I thought that was kind of funny. The album Pyrite, kind of a mix of everything, all my influences, some important stuff in my life went into the album. So it's kind of a hodgepodge of things, just kind of mashed all together. But I think I did really well making it kind of a coherent piece. And like I said, it's just each song has like a very specific meaning to, something big that happened in my life. As far as the lyrics on the album, they range anywhere from like on Saint and Sacrifice, that's about losing a family member. 4 Letters is like kind of a deathcore love song to my wife. So like I said, it just kind of ranges. Each song has its own kind of theme to it. So depending on what you're in the mood for, there's probably a song on the album. The album cover for Pyrite was an idea I had after watching a Netflix special about a Polish sculptor, and I just kind of had this vision of like this kind of mysterious guy holding the pyrite, which is fool's gold. But yeah, it all kind of came from a story about a Russian sculptor, not a Russian, sorry, Polish sculptor. As far as labels go, I think labels are important to an extent, but as far as the kind of big record label thing, like that's never gonna happen, unless you're already at the top of the list. I don't think any of those type of deals that people remember from like the 70s, 80s, 90s, like none of that stuff's ever probably gonna happen again. New music that has impressed me. I've recently gotten into Tyler, the Creator. I think he's just absolutely wild as far as the stuff he writes and the way he produces music. Car Bomb on the kind of extreme prog side of things. But other than that, I'm kind of in a little small bubble as far as the bands that I listen to on a regular basis. As far as the COVID situation, I feel like I don't know, it kind of put everybody in a position to view their career a little differently, which was good. Everybody kind of needed that, I think, from my own personal opinion, because you can go out and be on the road all the time, but are you really creating anything? Are you really doing anything worthwhile? And not only did it kind of force people into a scenario to stop and think about that, but it also gave them time to do that. But as a musician, it's always important to have a very clear goal. And if you are a live band, then that's what everything's kind of geared toward. And not having the ability to do that is pretty awful. As far as the local scene, there's some awesome bands down here. Modown, Dread, crap, there's a bunch of them. Southern Brutality. There's a ton of them that I can't recall right off the top of my head. But it's a pretty good scene considering the size, of Mobile. Other than that, I don't get a whole lot of time to get out and go see shows like I want to. But I mean, even with the pandemic and stuff, there's still been, some shows going on, so that's been good. Future plans. So after I release Pyrite, I'm gonna get physical copies for that. So it's not just a streaming thing. Couple moves on the business side of things that are gonna happen. And then I'm also working on 12 new tracks, and that's essentially going to be my next release. So I don't really have a timeline for that, but that's the next goal, is to get these next 12 songs out.